Hi, today is December 31st and the time right now is 11:45 p.m. There are nearly 15 minutes left to enter into 2026. So in this meantime, I thought why not record a video and look back how 2025 went so far. I've already written a few things on my laptop, so I want to share them with you. And this video is not about views or reach, it's purely for my future self. If I look at 2025 as a whole, I can say it was good. It was so good. As always, some good things happened and some bad stuff happened. But when I think about it now, only the good things are coming to my mind. And coming to the lessons I have learned in 2025. Confidence is built, not born. Since my teenage days, I have been passionate about content creation. So I watched a lot of YouTube videos. And that passion is still with me today. So that's why at the beginning of this year, I thought, why not create content this year? But as you all know, we all have that camera fear and a bit of social anxiety, right? So that's why I started making After Effects tutorials without showing my face or using my voice. I just gave it a try, that's all. But after being consistent with my reels, one video went viral, I would say. It got almost 500k plus views. Around that time, a friend asked me, why not make a video about your viral reel and talk about how do you felt while showing my face. That moment is when I started making videos showing my face. Facing the camera changed me a lot. Trust me, I gained so much confidence in my life. Earlier, I used to think a lot about how I look on camera and worry that people would judge me, my looks, or even my vocabulary. But after making 5 to 6 videos, I started feeling more comfortable and more confident talking in front of the camera. So, in this AI generation, skills like coding and video editing are being taken over by AI. But what separates us is clear communication and confidence to talk about our decisions and tastes. Go somewhere new, learn something about yourself. This year, I went on more trips than any other year in my life, some planned and some unplanned. The first trip was to Papikondalu with my friends from my hometown. It was a very small trip. When I told some of my friends that I went there, a few of them didn't even consider that as a trip. But it was a nice experience. I filmed the entire trip and even posted it on this channel. Later, I went to Maranmelli, which was again a small trip with my office friends. These two locations aren't very far from my hometown, but it was my first time visiting there. After a few days, I went on a proper monsoon trip to Maharashtra. It included places like Kalu Waterfalls, Harishchandragarh, and one more location is there, I forgot that name. This was the trip where I crossed state border for the first time in my life outside Telangana. This trip will be remembered for my whole life. I also did trekking there for the first time. Even now, those mountain visuals still come back to me. And then recently we went to Goa with my entire office team. I never thought I'd visit Goa this early in my life, but it happened. What I liked most about Goa was its architecture and overall vibe there. I also did kayaking for the first time there, which made this trip even more wonderful. By going to these places, I realized how important it is to travel at least once a year. For me, it's not just about enjoyment, it's more about the visuals and the experience. So, after trekking that mountain along the edge of the trail, I somehow reduced my fear of heights. And after doing kayaking in Goa, my fear of water also reduced. I'm not saying all my fear is gone, but some of it is definitely gone. Not all money is worth earning. Coming to my job, at the beginning of 2025, I set a goal to reach a certain salary, and I've achieved it in the early months like around March or April. The reason I set the goal was because before that I used to do freelancing due to some financial situations. Later I realized that freelancing can be a hectic job because you often have to satisfy people who don't have much design knowledge. And freelancing is often a matter of luck. If you are lucky, you get good clients, most of the time you don't. Because of that, I don't think it's worth sacrificing your health for it. Self investment pays higher returns. Earlier this year, I bought my first iPhone. I know a lot of people say it's a waste of money, but in my case, I see it as an asset because I want to create content. I bought the 16 Pro Max, which cost me around 1.1 lakhs. That's almost 10 times more expensive than my previous high budget phone. So I believe it's okay to invest in digital products if you think they will develop your life. Especially at this age, investing in yourself is more important than just saving. I'm not saying you shouldn't invest in stocks or funds, but I'm saying you should invest in yourself more. Set goals, stay consistent, and trust the process. So, finally, I'd say setting goals is good, and achieving them feels even better. It gives you that dopamine high and builds confidence in yourself. So, you start to believe that you can achieve anything with consistency and discipline. So, for 2026, I've already made my vision board, and I hope you make yours too and achieve everything you set out to. So, chalo, wishing you all a very happy new year ahead. May you achieve all your goals and become a better version of yourself.